Okay, so we'll start with a loop, and then within that loop we need a switch loop. Let me recenter this real quick. Okay, so the port needs to be changed to port 2, and we need to change this to color sensor, compare, and reflected light intensity. Make sure this stays on number 4, which is less than, and the intensity needs to be 15, which is the color black. Now within the switch loop, in the X loop, we need another switch loop. Let me resize this, and then we need the port to be in 2, and color sensor, compare, reflected light intensity. Make sure that this time it's at 2, which is greater than. Oh, my UV3 disconnected. Okay, 2 greater than, and then 15, which would represent the color white. And now we need to take a steering wheel block and put it in all 3 of the loops. Keep it on, and then speed 25, and 2 for 2 degrees to the right. Now we need another steering wheel block and another one, and both of them need to be on, and 25 speed, and for these ones it's going to be negative 60 to the left and 60 to the right. And that's our single sensor line following program. So now that we have created our program, I'll show you what it will be doing. So let me break this program back down. So the first thing that we added was this loop. The loop, for tutorial purposes, was set on unlimited, but if you were going to add this to your own program, it would be either set on time for the amount of seconds, or motor rotations, preferably degrees of rotation for exact accuracy. The second thing that we added was this switch loop. Now, the purpose for the switch loop was that you can see that the condition that we've set is if the color sensor sees less than 15 reflected light intensity, it's gonna execute this check-marked loop, which we had this. Now, less than 15 is the color black. For my color sensor, it's less than 15. For yours, it may be 5 or 25. You're gonna have to experiment with that and change these settings up accordingly. So, if the color sensor did see black, which is the condition we sent, it was gonna execute this block, which was supposed to keep the motors on indefinitely and 2 degrees to the right at 25 power. But if it stopped seeing black, it would go to this loop, which we had another switch loop. So once it stopped seeing black, it was gonna come to this loop, which was the condition that we set here was greater than 15. So the map that I'm gonna be testing this robot on is white with black lines, right? So there's only 2 colors, black and white. So less than 15 was black, and greater than 15 would of course be white. So if it does see white, it's gonna do this statement, which is to jerk the robot back at 60 degrees to the left at 25 power to make sure that the robot is still close to the line and to make sure that it stays on the line. But if the robot still does not see black, it's gonna keep turning 2 degrees, like how we had it on 2 degrees, it's going to turn 60 degrees to the right, and then the robot's going to have like this jerking move to ensure it's still on course. And that's what the program does. Now let's move on to the demonstration.